This is the Beard and Clean, and today we're talking about women. And honestly, I really want to just get into just talking about like relationships with women and just things like, you know, what do we see in the modern woman of today? I feel like that's really important to talk about. I feel like women have been doing really good, but then they've also been doing really bad at some points in time.
Elaborate.
Like, okay, you notice how the way women, obviously they came a far way, especially being able to have like their own jobs. And they're really doing, like, from what I've seen, like just in Massachusetts, they've been doing a lot better than a lot of the guys.
Facts.
Now, what pisses me off is they have this mentality that they have to work hard, like, all the time. So they're still not trying to really grab onto, like, a skill. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll grab onto a skill for, like, the blue-collar class. So they'll have, like, 2 jobs.
Right.
And think that that's okay. I'm just thinking, why not have one decent paying job?
It's a millennial thing, though.
Is it really, though?
I feel like it is. Like, I feel like it's hard to get one good paying job in, like, today's, like, economy for us. Like, baby boomers and fuck shit up for us.
You think they're the reason why, like, we're just not doing that well?
They're not the complete reason. Part of the reason is that our generation is a bunch of, like, whiny, fucking entitled bitch-ass niggas. But, like, part of it is, like, they really fuck shit up, like, where we do have to work a lot harder.
Gotcha.
At the same time, motherfuckers complain too much.
So, yeah, honestly, so I saw this one thing, like, on the train.
Or,
And it said, like, a lot of baby boomers apparently have, like, Hep C. I think that was it. Hold on. Let me check my phone, actually.
I read something that said a lot of baby boomers are sociopaths.
Which I wouldn't be surprised, but at the same time, I think that's pretty funny.
Trump is like their like poster child. But yeah, as far as women go, I don't know, man. I feel like here's what I think. I think we're seeing a paradigm shift where we're blurring the lines between like traditional gender roles, right? Men are more comfortable doing things that have been seen as traditionally feminine, and same thing with women taking roles and doing things that have been seen as more traditionally masculine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So,
but on a side note, not to stray off too far away, because we are going to be talking about women.
Yeah.
But I want to also just, give closure on what I just said.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Remember when I had Snapchat?
Get word.
I took a video of it saying on the train that I was going to go see my girlfriend at the time. It said, are you sitting down? 1 in 30 baby boomers has hepatitis C and they don't know it. Hep C is a serious liver disease. I can't read it because like the fucking play button's blocking it. But basically, cause of liver cancer, the CDC recommends all baby boomers get tested for Hep C. Get tested. And I don't know if you remember, but I specifically wrote in a caption on that same video that I was recording, I heard all that trash talk and hold that L.
Yeah, them niggas talk mad shit. That's why when millennials talk about them, I don't be like, you bitch ass niggas, like, because they're baby boomers are on fuck shit.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like they're always trying to provoke other, like, generation groups to talk shit about
Here's
them.
the thing. There's a generation between baby boomers and us.
Yeah, isn't it Gen X?
Gen X.
Yeah.
Gen X is the cool older people.
Yeah.
That's your Dave Chappelle's.
Yeah.
And, like, motherfuckers like that. They fuck with us.
Yeah. I mean, they look at us like y'all fuck it up, but
they be like y'all are on dumb shit. Be like, yo, you need to stop doing drugs and shit. Like, but you know.
But ultimately,
they're kind of our allies.
Yeah, ultimately they do fuck with us.
Well, yeah. But no, yeah, I think there's a paradigm shift where, like, women are taking more of our roles and we're taking more of their roles. You see shit now, like, women play dudes a lot. Maybe it's always been like that. I don't know.
Honestly, even if it was always like that, it just kind of blows my mind to, like, see that that will be the exact situation where women are like taking up 2 jobs, just to get a living, and then say, "Oh, I don't need a man." And it blows my mind because I just think if you had one job and a guy, you wouldn't have to work 2 jobs.
It's a very, I'm gonna say, traditional way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I look at myself as a benevolent sexist.
Yeah.
It probably would have been referred to as chivalry back in the day. I just think I don't want women to have to depend on men, but I think men should take responsibility in that respect. I think men should want to take care of women, even if women don't need to be taken care of. I think you should just take that role. I think men should do shit like when a woman has groceries or bags or whatever, you should want to carry the shit for her. I feel like you should want to open doors for women.
I feel like that's like actually a variable. Like it depends on what type of woman you have. Because you can want to do that, but then sometimes you'll have like that woman who's like, "Oh, he's such a bitch." Because you do that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but I try not to fuck with bitches like that.
Yeah,
so.
but you never know what you're dealing with. Like, all right, I had this one time I was dealing with this gold digger, like legitimate gold digger. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about where she works or anything like that, but I think it's pretty ironic that she has like one of the most lowest income paying jobs. Yet at the same time, she expects me to like pay for everything, no questions asked. You know what like the worst thing about her was?
What?
She had a boyfriend.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I completely forgot that shit.
Yeah, she had a boyfriend.
That shit don't be making any difference to me not anymore after all the shit I done seen.
But that just goes to show you how nasty some people can be. I mean, granted, shame on me since I still like allowed it. But at the same time, it was kind of like, well, I'm already here, so why would I not still be here?
I mean, she expected you. Nigga, she was in survival mode. She didn't have shit, and she's like, oh, I could maybe get a nigga to buy me shit and do shit for me and all that dumb shit.
You said survival mode, you mean vulture?
Yeah.
Because the only animal I know that will do that is vulture and mice.
Yeah, I was about to say rats, rodents.
They're the only ones that do shit like
Cockroaches.
that. Yep, they're the only ones that do shit like that. Fucking bottom feeders. Lobsters, they're bottom feeders too.
Raccoons.
Yep, all bottom feeders.
What they call raccoons? Trash pandas?
Yep, all bottom feeders. Every last one. And you know what? When I really look back on like the interaction with her, it's kind of like, I shouldn't have been surprised. I really shouldn't have been, but it made me a little upset because she looked like the stereotypical like hood rat type of girl.
Mm-hmm.
She was nice and everything, but not really. Like, nice when you meet them, but then when you're actually out with them, they act like a bitch.
I hear you. Here's some shit, man. Like, hood rats will come from backgrounds like... there's this one person, I'm not going to say where I knew them from.
Mm-hmm.
Her mother taught her date drug dealers.
What the fuck?
Because I guess the logic was that...
Mother of the year right there.
Facts. I guess the idea was that they know how to make quick money.
That's fair. That's fair.
Fucking idiotic because it doesn't take into the account that niggas are going to end up dead or in jail.
Or you're going to end up dead or in jail.
Yeah. It's a very short-term way of looking at things.
I wonder who she dated. Like, what's she doing? Just dating a pimp or something? You have to really think about that. Like, if you think it's okay for your daughter to date drug dealers, who are you dating or who was you dating?
Drug dealers, nigga.
Who knows? She could have been dating drug dealers. Somebody.
I mean, she said drug dealers. I feel like it probably extended to any kind of career criminal. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
So, got that. But yeah, that was just an aside. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you feel like the woman you have, I feel like you could kind of sense by how a woman carries herself, whether or not she's going to be the respectable type.
Yeah.
And respect what you do for her.
And that's one of the hardest things. Like, a lot of women, they lose a lot of guys, and a lot of them question as to why they lost them. Sometimes y'all lose men because y'all lack the respect for that guy. Whoever you're with, you might have lost that man because you lacked respect for him.
Now, before I attempt to say this,
Go ahead.
you think it's a good idea for me to speak from my experience with that?
You definitely can. Just don't. I mean, if you want to say names, you can say names, but I don't recommend it.
I'm not going to say names.
Good.
But I just want to know if it was, in your opinion, a good idea to even speak.
I'm speaking from experience.
Okay.
If you act like a hoe, I'm saying you acting like a hoe. She was a gold digging hoe, the last one that I was just talking about.
This one wasn't a hoe, but she definitely, I wouldn't even, she benefited from me a lot in that I did a lot for her and I didn't receive the respect I deserve from all I did for her.
Oh, but this was an ex-girlfriend, obviously.
Yes,
yeah.
of course.
So I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
So no,
I know you know.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's not it's not a gold digger. It's not a hoe.
I know, yeah, but it's definitely someone who didn't appreciate it the way they should have.
I honestly feel like
you remember what? Tell me if you by your account you remember what I was doing for this person.
Yeah, of course.
Tell me what do you remember?
Seemed like every time she wanted to go somewhere, she hit you up for that.
Anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere. Like, it didn't matter if it was work or she just didn't want to take the bus or walk. She hit you up for it, which was fucking wrong. If you feel like you shouldn't be riding the bus or if you feel like you shouldn't be walking, get your own fucking car.
Yeah. Mind you, I wanted to do it for her.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. Have some self-respect. Because all right, my girlfriend has a car. My current girlfriend has a car. I don't have a car.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't want to walk somewhere, I don't fucking go.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to hit my girlfriend up trying to see if she can go take me there. It's not about having pride as a man. It's about having some sort of self-respect as a person.
But here's my thing, right? It wasn't nothing to drive her to work. It wasn't nothing to drive, but
that's not the point.
There's a lot of extra shit. Oh, I'm going to be in Connecticut for the weekend. Can you come get me in Connecticut?
Yeah, that's fuck shit. That's fuck shit. So you set yourself up in Connecticut and you now want me to find a way to get you out of it. That's fuck shit.
No, but she said, she was like, oh, I was like, how you getting back? She was like, well, I could take the bus back, but unless you want to come get me.
Yeah, she set you up for that. Because, all right.
Then I look like a fuck nigga if I don't get her.
No, you don't. Because women are the biggest players. So she played the dog shit out of you. Why did she hit you up saying that? Who was she out in Connecticut with?
She was with her cousin.
All right, and her cousin don't have a whip?
Nah.
All right, so she went out there knowing she ain't gonna have no way to get back.
No, she did. She took the bus there.
So she couldn't take the bus back.
She could have, but then she wanted to throw that out there. Oh, unless you want to come get me.
Exactly. That's how the way they play the game. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. She didn't have no way to get back because she didn't. The way she got there was the same way she was going to get back, but she didn't want to get back
word,
that way.
Yes, yeah, word. Yeah.
Translation, she ain't got no way to get back. Because I'll tell you right now, if I go out, if it was like work or something, that's different. She was out there on her leisure time. Mm-hmm. That's why it's fuck shit.
But you know what made it, the aggravating factor was that I was willing to do it. I was like, okay, I'm going to go out there. We're going to spend some time in Connecticut during the day and then come back.
Okay.
So how it turned out, though, because things don't happen how you expect them to happen all the time.
Yeah.
I'm driving to Connecticut. It shouldn't have took as long as it took. I went to Hartford. It took me, I feel like it took me maybe like 3 hours because it was like raining and it was like bad traffic and all that shit. And nigga, I had a shitty car at the time. At one point, one of my windshield wipers fell off while it was raining on the highway. Like by the skin of my fucking teeth, like there was an exit right there with a rest stop where I was able to like stop at the little gas station, buy a wiper, put it on real quick. So I'm already stressed the fuck out for this drive. I never even drove to Connecticut.
Yeah.
So nigga, I get there, I pick her up. I'm like, all right, so what we about to do? She's like, we're going to Boston.
Yeah,
I just
she on some fuck shit. Clearly.
We're not getting anything to eat here. We're not doing any. She just gets in the car with her suitcase. We're going back to Boston.
Yeah, because she's on some fuck shit. Yeah, of course.
So I just did how many hour, maybe like in total 5-hour round trip, and like didn't even get a rest.
Yeah, and that's because, that's how the way you play the game. I brought my dumb ass all the way out here, and since we're together, you're supposed to come get me. See, that's why I would never do that. That's not fair. That is just not right, and it's not fair.
I would never do it again.
Well, you say that now, but you never know. You might love someone enough that you go straight out there. But granted, let it be if you do it again, that it is on better terms than with her. Because that was 100% fuck
When I
shit.
say I never do it again, I mean not those circumstances.
Oh, okay. Well, when you say it like that, of course.
I could go pick someone up in Connecticut if I was dating them. I'm not saying I can't do that. I'm saying I'm not being treated like shit. That's what I mean.
Oh, then you got to specify that.
But yeah, well, yes. So to specify, I'm not going to drive out to Connecticut and drive right back to Boston because you don't feel like doing anything. And this was your plan the whole time. I'm literally just your chauffeur.
And that's why I was like, that's fuck shit. But that's what it sounded like when she was like, oh, unless you want to come get me. But besides that, let's stop talking about that.
Very stressful. I could talk for hours about that shit.
I want to talk more on to the lines of why does it seem like everybody needs more than one person nowadays? Do you think social media has anything to do with it?
Yeah.
All right.
Distractions.
Thank you. I feel like people have too many options. Like, back in the day, there wasn't enough options. It was kind of like you dated locally. Mm-hmm. Locally meaning like within your state. Because sometimes you can go further out of your city and still find somebody. Mm-hmm. But now it's kind of more or less, it's that and more. People are like going like into other states to date people.
It's even more like someone could live like one street over and I never seen them. But because of like whatever, Facebook, like we got mutual friends, they add me. I'm, oh, you live right over there, like, you know what I mean? Or Tinder, like Tinder literally is designed like, oh, here are the people in your area. Like you see too much. That is the overarching fucking evil of social media. We see too much. Everything is a result of you see things you don't need to see. Don't want it. All fucks with your mental. How you act. So in relation to dating, you're seeing too many people like, oh, I'm talking to this guy, but this guy is cute and he seems like he's funny and entertaining. Maybe I just want to talk to him.
Remember I said that? You just see things you don't need to see?
Yeah. You said it yesterday.
Yeah, and that's why I got off of it. Just seeing way too much shit you just don't need to see.
Like now I have to make a conscious effort to just not look as often. I don't check how many likes you got because you don't get as many likes as you think you should get. You feel bad. Don't check, if someone you sent a message and if they read it or not, because if they read it and they didn't respond and you want a response, it's gonna piss you off. All
right, so just back, jump on the back of that.
That shit just made me mad.
Just jump on the back of that donkey. So remember I told you me and my brother was talking trash about what they was talking about on the news. Like when was that? It was hold on. It was in January 25th. They said on the news, it's Channel 5 News. They said for advice for teens and phones for the parents that they should build in conversation time charge phones in your room, the parents' room, and set the right example. So you as a parent can't be on your phone too much. And I just thought it was so funny that they said, it's a new research that people who spend less times on their phone and social media are actually happier. I was like, oh, you don't say. Because I've been saying phones and social media are so evil for years. And how the I hated phones because they destroy, like, social constructs.
And here's the thing. I've been saying this now for a minute, too. It's always been something. Now it's social media. Before social media, it was... matter of fact, let's say let me just generalize it to the internet. Before the internet...
Yeah.
It was television. Get away from, turn that TV off. You've been on in front of the television too much. Like, people were talking, like, the television rots your brain. Like, it's not healthy to be just looking at all these images and fucking hearing these sounds and all this shit on the television and not interacting with the world. Before television,
Yeah.
radio.
Uh-huh.
Before radio, what was it, like...
radio wasn't even that bad. That was like probably the least damaging out of the ones you're going to name right now.
But I'm saying it was a progression.
Yeah, but all right. Most times when people are saying things like this, they're actually like fucking hating on it. Like, a lot of that stuff didn't really have the same effect.
I know. I'm saying, like, it's got worse. We're at critical mass with social media.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm just saying, like, it just sounds awkward to compare them.
But I'm saying, it started off, every time, it seemed like it was harmless. But it was just something you shouldn't have been paying as much attention to as opposed to just interacting with people in front of you.
Yeah.
The world in front of you.
Okay.
Fucked shit up. So now we're at critical mass. I feel like people are less compassionate than they were years before.
Oh, yeah, we are so fucking heartless. It's not even funny. Like, I feel kind of bad sometimes now when I see something, like, crazy. And I'm like, I'm not even fucking
We're talking
surprised.
about relationships. I don't know if you saw this video. It looks like it's in some project building in New York. I guess this dude catches his girl with the side dude.
Uh-huh.
He starts beating the shit out of dude. Dude is done. He's out in like seconds. Then the girl, I don't know if she's saying, I don't know, because it's no audio. You don't know what dude is saying to her and what she's saying to him. He starts duffing her out.
Whoa.
And it's taking longer for her. She won't stay down. She will not stay down.
That's crazy.
So he's just pounding. She keeps getting back up and he just keeps knocking her back down, kicking her back down. Pussy ass nigga that he already beat up tried to get her back up once and he just knocked him clean out. Chick's mom comes out. He knocks her clean out.
Oh my God, this dude.
Mind you, when I'm first watching this video, I'm seeing it with no context.
Yes.
I'm thinking this dude's just some psychopath on a rampage.
Yeah, that's what he sounds like.
And he is a psychopath still, but it's more of a crime of passion.
Okay.
He caught her with the side dude. He's seeing fucking red.
Oh my God. All right, finish this. I gotta tell you something.
No, it's done. I'm just saying, this was a fucking horrific thing to watch.
All right, so wait, what was the context? I don't understand. Why was he just duffing them out?
No, he caught her cheating.
Yeah, but all right, it's not that serious to like.
No, he's fucked up. That's what I'm saying. But I'm like, when I first saw it, I'm thinking he's doing this for no reason. He's just a savage who's fucking people up. But he caught his girl cheating, so he's angry.
Oh, okay.
He's still forcing it.
Okay, so
He's still ODing, but
okay, so the context was she was cheating.
Yes.
He caught her.
Yes.
Okay, I thought there was more to it than that.
no, that's why it's still crazy.
Yeah, that's
But mind you, when I'm watching it,
yeah.
at this point, I've seen so much fucked up stuff.
Yeah.
The only reaction I can give to it is like, damn, that's fucked up. He's on angel dust or something.
Well, I mean, to be legit, I feel like women or phones are like the most lethal things, like, as to date. Like, we're being realistic. Women and phones are legit like the most, like, it's one of the most destructive combos I've
Remember
ever
what
seen.
Tupac said?
A woman with a phone is like a man with a gun.
Wait, why you say that?
Because women can say things to get men killed.
So
They don't even have to do the killing half the time. They can get niggas to do it.
So here's what I was gonna say. Tupac, when these bitches get horny, niggas die.
You know what? I knew you was gonna say it because you've said that to me so many times.
Because when I was younger, I didn't understand really what it meant, and now I'm just like, yo, niggas will kill and die over good sex with women, over pussy. Like, that shit is one of the most dangerous things in the world. Good pussy.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, all right. So I wanted to tell you. So I went down to I was going down to Boston Medical the other day. It's for my job.
Okay.
And on my way there, I was on the bus. I hear this conversation going on behind me because I don't do anything on the train anymore since I have social media. I just sit there and think. I can't even listen to music because all my headphones are busted or they're missing in action. So this guy's talking to this woman. They're talking to each other. They're vibing. Obviously, he's talking about how this one girl's trying to find him, et cetera, et cetera. And it leads back down to, oh, let me get your phone number. Clearly, he's trying to bag.
Word.
And then she asked him, oh, wait, is insert name your cousin? And he says, nah, it's not my cousin. That's he's like family. I've known him for a long time. Because apparently she used to mess with him. Yeah, the girl used to mess with the guy that is really close to her. That's his friend.
Okay.
So she's like, yeah, if he knew that, me and you were going to start talking, he would bug out. And he's like, yeah, I know he would. So we ain't got to say nothing about that. So basically, this girl used to be with one of his closest friends. And this nigga's fucked up because he's really going to try to start talking to her behind his really close friend's back.
Here's the thing, right?
That's just foul.
I see it as fair game to fuck other niggas' girls. I feel like niggas should want to fuck your girl and try to fuck your girl. It's up to her to not go for it. But when it comes to your niggas, though,
that's what I'm saying. There's a rule amongst men that you gotta at least know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying?
If I knew you even talked to somebody before, I'm gonna be like, yo, Micah, so I think I'm gonna say something to you and see what you might even be like, yeah, go for it, and I still might not feel comfortable just for the fact that you had first contact.
Yeah.
Even if it didn't go anywhere and you don't even give a fuck, I might not even feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Niggas is fucking their whole their close niggas girls. That shit's some dirty shit. Mind you, this is coming from a motherfucker who's fucked niggas girls before.
Well, granted, it's kind of I feel like if you're the one that's single, you're not doing anything wrong. If you're the person who's in a relationship and you're smashing other people, you're wrong. But if you're single and they're willing to mingle, whatever, man.
I say it's case by case.
Also true.
I feel like
because if it's your boy's girl, that's you both fucking.
But I'm saying, even for the girl, let's say there's a chick with a boyfriend and she's fucking with another dude.
Yeah.
A lot of time the guy's a bitch ass nigga.
Oh yeah,
she has a good reason to not respect him.
Yeah, you're right.
The first time this happened to me, here's the thing. I'll tell you traits of niggas who get cheated on, whose girls fuck around on them. They're always insecure dudes. They're always niggas who, if let's say the same guy likes their girl's pictures a lot, they're gonna be like, who the fuck is that nigga who's always liking your pictures? Now, I don't know what comes first, the chicken or the egg. So if they get cheated on because they're insecure, or they're insecure because they know they got a girl that's going to cheat on them. But nevertheless, they're those niggas. I just wanted to say that. A little observation.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like it's so funny. I actually want to talk about how the way I feel like You know one thing that I really can't stand, just on a side note, I can't stand when girls say I date black guys. They date like those black guys. They're like really not fucking black at all.
I call them Lenny Kravitz types.
Oh shit, they are. That is fucking perfect.
'Cause-
Lenny Kravitz types.
Most of the time they're light skinned, or a lot of the times they're light skinned. Because lighter skin is just perceived in our society. Our color of society is less threatening.
I've seen some darkies that just.
But
they
and
not
I'm
matching
getting
up.
to that. They be dark skinned too, but niggas be fucking nerds. Or like just in some way just non-threatening in some manner. Skinny big head niggas, like chubby out of shape, short fat niggas, that type of shit.
Yeah, we'll probably get more into that a little bit later. That's what we're ending on for this episode. So this is the Beard and Clean. We're trying to take back the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I think it's some fuck shit that our radio is like controlled by New York. I think that's like really stupid.
Yeah, get the niggas the fuck out of here, nigga.
Granted, they're great, but come on now.
Three's up, pussy.
Where the fuck is like our fucking Massachusetts natives that's supposed to be like running the radio? But aside from that, we're out.
Gang.